The bread of God is not an it, it's He. The bread of God is He who comes down from heaven and gives life to the world. The bread of God is a person. It's Jesus. And Jesus is the fulfillment of the Old Testament type of the bread of the presence, the manna from heaven. That manna was temporary bread. It perished every 24 hours. It spoiled. It didn't last. But it pointed to the bread that lasts forever, to Jesus. And so we have to eat or partake of Christ, the bread of life. That means to come to Him, to believe in Him, to cease relying on ourselves for eternal life, to acknowledge that there is no other way to live, to acknowledge that He is our daily bread, our sustenance, our life, our nourishment, our provision, to feed on Him. You've heard it said, you are what you eat. And as we feed on Jesus in His Word, and on Jesus, the living Word, the bread of life, we become like Him. We are changed into His likeness. Now, if you're gorging yourself on junk food, you're not going to have much of an appetite for the bread of life. Jesus will seem boring. His Word will seem boring. One pastor has said it this way: if we don't feel strong desires for the manifestation of the glory of God, it's not because we have drunk deeply and are satisfied. It's because we've nibbled so long at the table of the world. Our soul is stuffed with small things, and there is no room for the great. Do you long for more of Jesus? Do you hunger for more of Him? Do you feel your need for daily bread? Not just on Sundays, not just at a recording session like this, but every day? Or are you satisfied to be entertained with religion?